It's been a long journey for Senator Godswill Akpabio to emerge as the president of the 10th
watching the inauguration of the 10th Senate, so we're watching that live. So here we go.
We know as late as yesterday, he met
Follow
with
I'll be in and
lawmakers
out
from the
of the broadcast.
southeast.
Thank you.
And so it appears the meetings, the lobbyings, the talks have yielded results, and they have given him majority of the votes today. In a couple of minutes, the chamber will begin the process of electing the deputy senator of the president. We know that the APC, the ruling APC, has named Senator Jubril Barau from Kano State as its preferred candidate for the position of deputy senate president. We, however, do not know at the moment if the opposition will be fielding another nominee for deputy senate president. So we'll just have to wait and see the nominees that will emerge in a couple of minutes for the election of deputy senate president. Meanwhile, some state governors, though not members of the 10th Assembly, are here felicitating with Senator Akpabio. Amongst them, Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos, Yaya Bello of Kogi, and Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State. Senator Godswill Akpabio has now mounted the seat where the Senate President sits. He's being flanked by two lawmakers who put forward his nomination, Senator Ali Ndume, who nominated him, and Senator Adiola Olamilekon from Ogun State, who co-nominated him, or who co-sponsored the motion for his nomination. He's being presented with his certificates, and the clerk will administer his oath of office.
I, Senator Godswill Akpabio, Commander of the Order of the Niger,
do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
to
the Federal Republic of
Nigeria,
and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Oath of membership of the National Assembly. I,
distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio, CON,
do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance
to
the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as a member of the Senate, I will perform my functions honestly to the best of my ability, faithfully, in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the law, and the rules of the Senate, and always, in the interest of sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directive principles of the state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
And that I will preserve.
And that I will preserve.
Protect.
Protect.
And defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
And defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
And that I will abide.
And that I will abide.
By the Code of Conduct.
By the Code of Conduct.
Contained in the 5th schedule.
Contained in the 5th schedule.
Of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
So help me God.
So help me God.
The oath of the President of the Senate. Oath of the President of the Senate. I do solemnly swear.
God's will, Obot Akpabio, CON.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will be faithful.
That I will be faithful.
And bear true allegiance.
And bear true allegiance.
To the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
To the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
That as President of the Senate.
That as President of the Senate.
I will perform my functions.
I will perform my functions.
Honestly.
Honestly.
To the best of my ability.
To the best of my ability.
Faithfully.
Faithfully.
In accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
In accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
And the law.
And the law.
And the rules of the Senate.
And the rules of the Senate.
And always in the interest of sovereignty.
And always in the interest of the sovereignty.
Integrity.
Integrity.
Solidarity.
Solidarity.
Well-being.
Well-being.
And prosperity.
And prosperity.
Of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
That I will strive to preserve.
That I will strive to preserve.
The fundamental objectives.
The fundamental objectives.
And directive principles.
And directive principles.
Of state policy.
Of state policy.
Contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
And that I will preserve.
And that I will preserve.
Protect.
Protect.
And defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
And defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
And that I will abide.
And that I will abide.
By the Code of Conduct.
By the Code of Conduct.
Contained in the 5th schedule.
Contained in the 5th schedule.
To the Constitution of the Federal Republic.
The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
So help me God.
So help me God.
You need to sign.
Senator Godswill Akpabio has just taken 3 oaths. The first is the oath of allegiance, the second is the oath of membership of the National Assembly, and the third oath he has taken today is the oath of the President of the Senate. He is now signing on the documents. After this, the nomination for the position of Deputy Senate President will be open.
I think it's one copy I signed. Yeah. No, it's blue. And I'll sign it.
So Senator Godswill Akpabio, the President of the 10th Senate, has just taken his oaths, 3 of them: oath of allegiance, oath of membership of the National Assembly, and oath of the President of the Senate. Senator Akpabio is a 2-time federal lawmaker. He first came to the Senate in the 8th Assembly. He was the Senate Majority Leader in the 8th Assembly. His journey in politics has been long. He started as the Akwa Ibom Commissioner from 2002 to 2006. Then he became the Governor of Akwa Ibom State from 2007 to 2015. He came into the National Assembly in 2015. That was the 8th Senate. From 2015 to 2019, he was the Senate Minority Leader, rather, from 2015 to 2018. After the expiration of the 8th Senate, he became the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs in the previous administration. That's the President Muhammad Buhari administration. He was the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs. He contested in the election this year and won the seats of the Senate ticket and won the election. The Senate President has been handed the Senate Standing Orders, the Senate Rule Books, and all other documents that he needs to preside the 10th Senate. He's now sitting on the seat of the President of the Senate and Chairman of the National Assembly.
Distinguished Senators-elect, the next is the election of the Deputy President of the Senate. I now call for nominations. Distinguished Senator-elect.
The election of the Deputy Senate President is about to commence. Senators will be asked to nominate their preferred candidates.
The President of the Senate, the Clerk of the National Assembly. I am Engineer Mweze David Umahi, the immediate past Governor of Ebonyi State and the Chairman of this winning group. I stand to nominate Senator Jibrin Barau to take the seat of the Deputy Senate President of the Senate. Senate President, Mr. Clark, I rise today in this historic hallowed trade chamber of the Nigerian people with honor, a deep sense of responsibility, patriotism, national unity, and in the spirit of National Democracy Day Memorial, to move for the nomination that distinguished Senator Jibrin Barau, CON, representing the industrious people of Kano North Senatorial District, do take the chair of the Senate as the Deputy President of the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Your Excellency, may I seek your permission to read a brief citation of this distinguished Nigerian. Senator Barau I. Jibrin was born in 1959 at his hometown of Kano, the headquarters of Kabo local government area of Kano State. He holds a certificate in financial management for making business decisions from Cornell University, United States of America. He also has a bachelor's degree in accounting, master's certificate in financial management and pricing, master's certificate in management and master's of business administration degree, MBA. After his initial higher studies, the senator worked briefly in the accounting department of the Kano State Foundation before he resigned in 1992 to begin his private flourishing business with vast interest in the manufacturing, insurance, and the construction sectors of the Nigerian economy. His success in the private sector prepared him adequately to begin a process of championing the cause of his people through the instrumentality of politics. The senator's passion for his people motivated him to contest and won election in 1999 to the House of Representatives to represent Turani Federal Constituency of Kano State. While in the Federal House of Representatives, he served as the chairman, House Committee on Appropriations. As the chairman of the committee, he initiated in the year 2000 the practice of providing opportunities for federal legislatures to nominate projects to be implemented in their constituency projects in parentheses, in the federal government's annual budget. This practice has been accepted and is being adopted not only by the federal legislatures, but also the state legislators across the country. He was also a member of the House of Representatives Committee on Power, among other committees during that period. He was appointed in the year 2000 to serve as a member of a committee set up by former Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo to review the Nigerian budgetary process. He served as the chairman of the Kano State Investment and Properties Limited, a company wholly owned by the Kano State government. He also served as the commissioner in the Kano State Executive Council during the second term of Dr. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso's administration. On his return to electoral contest in 2015, Senator Barrow contested and won election to the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, representing his native Kano North Senatorial District under the platform of All Progressive Congress. He was appointed same year as the Vice Chairman Committee on Petroleum Resources Downstream of the Senate, and subsequently became the chairman of the same committee. In the latter year of 2016, he was reassigned to the Senate Committee on Tertiary Institutions of State Funds as the chairman of the committee, a position he held till the end of the 80th National Assembly. He was re-elected to the Senate in 2019 and served as the chairman of the Senate Committee on Appropriation until the end of his tenure in the 9th Assembly last week. Notably, he was the secretary of the Northern Senators Forum from 2016 to 2021, when he resigned in order to concentrate more on his rigorous duty as the chairman Senate Committee on Appropriations. He received the award of the Northern Senator of the Year 2017 by the Nigeria Senate Press Corps. He also received in June this year the Budget Cycles Restoration Award by the same National Assembly Press Corps in recognition of the role he played to restore the Nigeria budget cycle from January to December of every year. He was bestowed with the National Award of the Commander of the Order of Niger by the former President Muhammadu Buhari in the year 2022 in recognition of his sterling service to Nigeria. Mr. Senate President, the Clerk of the National Assembly, my distinguished colleagues, it is for these reasons and more that I, Engineer Wednesday David Umai CON, Fellow of Nigeria Society of Engineers, FNAT, do urge us, as I have urged myself, to support this national unity and stability for Nigeria's motion for the nomination that distinguished Senator Jibril Barau CON do take the chair of the Senate as the Deputy President of the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for the benefit of Nigeria and Nigerians. I do move.
Any seconder? Senator-elect.
Distinguished Senator of the Federal Republic, Senator Godswill Akpobia, Senate President of the 10th Senate, the Clerk of the National Assembly, and distinguished Senators-elect. I rise to second the motion ably moved by Senator-elect Senator Dave Umahi that Senator Jibril Barau be given opportunity to take the seat of the Deputy Senate President. I so move. I so second, and my names are Senator-elect Saliu Mustafa, representing Kwara Central.
Distinguished Senator-elect Barrow.
Mr. President, my distinguished senators-elect, my name is Barrow Aishibrin, the senator-elect representing Kano North, Senatorial Zone. Mr. President, I stand to accept the nomination, the motion for nomination as moved by Senator-elect David Umahi, that I should take the Senate chair to act or to be the Deputy President of Senate of the 10th Senate. Mr. President, I so accept. Thank you.
Are there further nominations? Are there further nominations? Are there further nominations? In the absence of further nomination, I declare the nomination closed. So, yeah. Since we have only one candidate vying for the position of the Deputy President of the Senate, I now declare Senator Jibril Barrow as duly elected Deputy President of the Senate.
Senator Jibril Barrow, a federal lawmaker representing Kano North, is now the Deputy Senate President of the 10th Senate. He is unopposed, as no other nomination has been put forward by any lawmaker-elect here in the Senate chamber. Senator Jibril Barrow from Kano State holds a bachelor's degree in accounting. He was first elected to the Nigerian Senate in 2015 and re-elected in 2019 to represent Kano North Senatorial District. Before his tenure in the Senate, Senator Barrow served in the House of Representatives. In the 9th Senate, Senator Barrow chaired the Senate Committee on Tertiary Institutions and Tertiary Education in the 8th Senate, and in the 9th Senate, he was the chairman of the Senate Committee on Appropriation. He's making his way to the front of the Senate chamber where he will take his seat, and he's hugging his colleagues. Senator Barrow, the new Deputy Senate President of the 10th Senate, will now take his oath of office. Senator Barrow was nominated by Senator-elect Dave Umahi and seconded by Senator Salihu Mustafa. The clerk of the Senate has given him his documents, and he's about to take the oath of office.
That I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. So help me God. All members of the National Assembly. I, do solemnly affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That as a member of the Senate, I will perform my functions honestly, to the best of my ability. Faithfully, in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the law, and the rules of the Senate, and always in the interest of the sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That I will strive to preserve fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that I will abide by the code of conduct contained in the fifth schedule of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. So help me God. That I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That as the Deputy President of the Senate, I will perform my functions honestly, to the best of my ability. Faithfully, in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the law, and the rules of the Senate, and always in the interest of the sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that I will strive to preserve its fundamental objectives
and
directive principles
principles
of the state policy
of state policy
contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
and that I will abide by the code of conduct contained in the fifth schedule in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
So help me God. Wait, it's right, please.
Okay, yeah. See, okay, that's the strategy. They need to be printed anyway.
The Deputy Senate President, Senator Jubil Rao, has just taken his oath of office and has been given the Senate standing orders and the Senate standing rules, as well as all the documents he needs for his work as Deputy Senate President. Senator Jubil Rao returned unopposed. No other nomination was put forward by his colleagues for the position of Deputy Senate President. And so the first set of the leadership of the Senate has been announced. Senator Godswill Akpabio, the President of the Senate and Chairman of the National Assembly, and Senator Jubil Rao, the Deputy Senate President. Both principal officers have taken their oath of office and received their documents. They will in turn, the Senate President will in turn swear in his colleagues, other lawmakers elect, and they will now be called senators.
Okay. Come on. Yeah.
The Senate President and the Deputy Senate President have just taken pictures with their family members. After the picture,
You're watching live coverage of the inauguration of the Nigerian Senate, where Senator Godswill Akpabio has emerged Senate President. Please stay tuned as we also bring you the inauguration of the House of Representatives.
Galamalambuka, Rais Abdulkadris, Bukataba,
My vote goes to Representative Abbas.
Ian Lemke, Ian Emil Lemke, Ebuna Alex. Ebuna Alex. Aban Victor Bixon. Honorable TJ Abbas. Akiba Basi Epeyon.
Right Honorable TJ Abbas.
Basi Joseph.
Order, distinguished senators-elect. The President of the Senate, the Deputy President of the Senate, senators-elect, I wish to make this announcement. We have in our midst the former Senate President, Senator Ebute Ane. He may wish to also congratulate the President of the Senate and the Deputy President of the Senate. Also in our midst, we have our former clerks to the National Assembly, Father of Dr. Ibrahim Salim, CON, Alhaji Abubakar Maikaswa, OON, PhD, and Alhaji Sani Ataba Omorori. Thank you. The President of the Senate, the Deputy President of the Senate, distinguished senators-elect, on behalf of the management of National Assembly, I wish to congratulate you once again for this historic occasion. I think from now I have concluded my assignment in the Senate. I will now proceed to the House of Representatives. Thank you. Okay. Also in our midst, we have the former clerk, Amos Olatunde Ojo. Thank you. Sorry for that.
Abatansi votes for TJ Abbas. Murphy Osaru.
Respectfully, my vote goes to Honorable TJ Abbas.
Honorable Marcus Izegweya.
I honorably rise this morning to give my vote to Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas.
Okoje Henry Odianosi. Okoje Henry My vote goes to Honorable TJ Abbas. Dekeri Sunday Anamiru. Yahweh Esosa. Yahweh Esosa. Sir, can you make it audible? We didn't hear you. Yahweh Esosa. Osawaru Billy Famous Adesua.
I rise this morning to cast my vote for Right Honorable TJ Abbas, PhD.
Idaosa Dennis. Nobere Julius. No, sorry, before Julius. Idaosa Dennis. Idaosa Dennis, please. Idaosa Dennis. Thank you. Ohabere Julius. Fatoba Chief Olushola. Rufus Adeniyi. Bamishile Olufemi Richards.
TJ Abbas.
Ọmọláyẹ Abiodun Francis. Rotimi Akintunde Olúwaṣeun. Kọ́láwọlé Davidson Akilayo.
Honorable Tajide Abbas.
Chijioke Stanislaus Kelechi.
Tajudeen Abbas.
Nnamachi Paul Sunday.
Dr. Tajudeen Abbas.
Atu Chinaobi Sam.
I rise to vote for TJ Abbas.
Sunday Syracuse Umeha. Nwodo Stanley Shijoke.
I rise to vote for Dr. Tajudeen Abbas, PhD, my friend.
Dennis Agbo.
I rise to vote for Tajudeen Abbas.
Nnadi Nolem John.
Tajudeen Abbas. I rise to vote for Honorable TJ Abbas.
Ajiya Abdul Rahman. Ajiya Abdul Rahman.
Honorable TJ Abbas.
Obika Joshua Chinedu.
Honorable TJ Abbas.
Bello Usman Kumo.
I rise to willingly vote for Tajudeen Abbas.
Isa Aliu JC.
My vote is for Tajudeen Abbas.
Abdullahi El Rashid. Abdullahi Bauchi Yaya Tongo. Bauchi Yaya Tongo.
I'm for Tajudeen Abbas.
Herbert Paul Shehu. I vote for Shehu. Honorable Tajudeen Abbas. Garba Nwa.
I hereby vote Right Honorable Tajudeen Abbas.
Nwogo Matthew.
I hereby vote for Honorable TJ Abbas, PhD.
Emeka Martins. Okeke Jonas.
Arise to vote for Dr. Tajuddin Abbas, PhD.
Onyeye UM. Onyinye UM. Iye Bunam Onyinye UM. Onyinye UM.
I rise to vote for Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, the man with 74 bills.
Amadi Akarachi Itinasa.
I rise to vote for Right Honorable TJ Abbas.
Ozuribo Mbona. Ozuribo
TJ Abbas.
Again.
TJ Abbas.
Again. Prince Midas. Again. Idinaka Onoa.
Thank you very much. With a heavy heart but total submission to the will of God over the deaths of my constituents who are coming to celebrate this august occasion, I pray that their souls do rest in peace. Having said that, I rise this morning to give my vote to Right Honorable TJ Abbas.
Diabigu Eugene Okechukwu. Diabigu Eugene Okechukwu. Nwachukwu Kanik Moore. Nwachukwu Kanik Moore.
I vote for TJ Abbas, PhD.
Okere Tochukwu Chinedu. Isa Dongoyaro. Adamu Yakubu.
I vote for TJ Abbas.
Fulata Abubakar Hassan. Eru. Madawaki Dahiru. Sani Nafizi.
Tajuddin Abbas, Ianzenzo.
Shitu Galambi.
I stand on behalf of my party, NNPP, and the good people of Guaram Federal Constituency in Jigawa State to vote for Tajuddin Abbas.
Mukhtar Mohammed.
I rise to vote for Tajuddin Abbas.
Ibrahim Usman Ayo.
Tajuddin Abbas.
Yusuf Saidu Miga. Thank you, sir. Abubakar Mikey Yelman.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. My vote go directly to the Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, member representing Zaria Federal Constituency. Thank you.
Thank you. Saad Wada Taura.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. On behalf of my constituency, Ringim and Toro Federal Constituency, I stand to vote for Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, Ianzenzo, PhD. Thank you.
Bashir Usman. Bashir Usman.
I rise to vote for Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, PhD.
Abubakar Adams. Ekine Abubakar Adams.
With all humility, the vote of the people of Uchukul of Chukunkajuru goes to Tajuddin Abbas, Ianzenzo. Thank you.
Yalo Uzeni Mohammed. Ali Mustafa Abdullahi.
Hi there, of course you're watching the inauguration of the 10th House of Reps as well. So we'll see what happens.
On behalf of the peaceful people of Zangon Katavjaba Federal Constituency, definitely my vote is for Tajuddin Abbas.
Amos Daniel.
Of course, from the people of Jamal Sanga Federal Constituency, my vote is for my brother Tajuddin Abbas.
Umar David.
Yes, my vote goes for Tajuddin Abbas.
El-Rufai Mohammed Bello.
On behalf of the good people of Kaduna North Federal Constituency, I vote for Honorable Tajuddin Abbas Yanzazo, our Royal Prince.
Abdul Karim Uzeni Ahmed. Uzeni Ahmed. Kuzalio. Matthew Donatus Kuzalio. Yusuf Bashir.
I vote for Tajuddin Abbas Yanzazo.
Ahmed Mohamed Munir.
I hereby rise to give my vote to Honorable Tajuddin Abbas. Thank you.
Umar Shehu.
My vote is for Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas Yanzazo.
Abdullahi Sadiq Ango.
My vote is for Right Honorable.
Yeah, let's just follow on. Those of you watching, of course, don't forget to subscribe to Citizen Network, the platform where we speak to the power. We're reflecting what's happened thus far, and we're working out what we need to do to try and build situations and get things in place so that we can continue to hold our government to account.
I'm voting for myself.
So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, let's keep on.
On behalf of the good people of Alabasu Gayaj in the Federal Constituency,
subscribe to the Network, the platform where we speak to the power, and of course, with the do activity too. Thank you very much.
Jubril Abdul Mumini. Jubril Abdul Mumini.
Tajuddin Abbas.
Abubakar Kabir Abubakar.
My vote is for Tajuddin Abbas, PhD.
Aliu Sani.
My vote is for Yanzazo Tajuddin Abbas.
Ibrahim Engineer Hamisu.
My vote is for Tajuddin Abbas.
Abdulkadir Tijani Jobi.
Abbas Tajuddin Yanzazo.
Hassan Mohammed Anjima. Garba Al-Hassan Ado.
For and on behalf of my constituents, my vote goes to Tajuddin Abbas.
Sheikh Mohammed Bello. Mohammed Bello. Chiruma Mohammed Garuba.
My vote goes for Tajuddin Abbas.
Mohammed Garuba Ibrahim.
For and on behalf of people Gwale Federal Constituency, I vote for Tajuddin Abbas.
Mwazu Abdullahi Gwazo. Koki El Ibrahim.
Tajuddin Abbas.
Sani Abdullahi Rogo. Dakawu Idris.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My vote goes to Tajuddin Abbas.
Adamu Sani.
Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas.
Shehu Hassan Hussein. Al-Hassan Kabir Usman.
My vote goes to Tajuddin Abbas, PhD, EMLM.
Ahmad Badao Yusuf.
Speak to the mic, sir. We didn't hear you. You are not audible, sir. Thank you, sir. Yusuf Rabiu.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. For and on behalf of good people of Sumaila and Take Federal Constituency of Kano State, our vote goes to Dr. Tajuddin Abbas Ian Zazzol. May Allah make it easy for him.
Umar Mukhtar Zakari.
Auzubillahi Minashaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My vote goes to Tajuddin Abbas.
Balasani Umar. Balasani Umar. Abdul Hakim Kamilu Ado. Thank you. Abdullahi Balarabe Dabai.
Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas Ian Zazzol.
Murtala Usman Banye.
Alhamdulillah, 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 Alhamdulillah. My vote goes to Honorable Tajuddin Abbas Ian Zazzau.
Ali Yasu Aliu Abubakar.
On behalf of my constituency, Bazari Sapana Damus of Katsina State, I rise to vote for Tajuddin Abbas.
Yusuf Ahmad Doro.
Aminu Sani Jaji.
Okay, Judge. No, I had it, don't worry. No, it's clear. Muhammad Abubakar Ahmed.
On behalf of my constituency, Funtua Dandimi Federal Constituency, I rise to vote for Tajuddin Abbas, PhD.
Honorable Jamu Aminu.
On behalf of good people of Dora, Sandalina Adua, I rise to vote for Ian Zazzau Tajuddin Abbas.
With due respect, can you come again for clarity?
Aminu Jamu Dora, representing Dora, Sandalina Adua Federal Constituency, voting for Tajuddin Abbas.
Balale Aminu.
In the name of Allah, the most very efficient, the most gracious, the most merciful, I rise to vote for Tajuddin Abbas Ian Zazzau.
Ismail Daha Kusada.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. On behalf of the good people of Kankia Kusada Ingawa Federal Constituency, I write my vote to Alhaji Dr. TJ Abbas Ian Zazzau. Thank you very much. I wish him Allah's guide and protection.
Sorry, sir, we didn't pick you, sir. For the records, can you come again?
I said I read my vote to Alhaji Tijani Abbas Ian Zazzau.
Thank you. Muhammad Aminu Ibrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wala hawla wala quwwata illa billah. My vote goes to Right Honorable Aminu Sani Jaji.
Ahmad Aminu Chindu.
Auzubillahi Minashaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. On behalf of Katsina State, Katsina Local Government, my name is Aminu Chindu. I'm here to support and choose my candidate, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, inshallah.
Soli Sada.
Abbas Tajuddin.
Abbas Tajuddin. Abbas Tajuddin.
Yusuf Salisu Majirigiri. Please. Yusuf Salisu Majigiri.
I vote for Tajuddin Abbas.
Thank you, sir. Ahmed Aliu Abdullahi.
State.
Da sunan Allah mai rahama mai jin gai, I rise to vote Prince Tajuddin Abbas.
Member-elect Sani Lawal.
Tajuddin Abbas.
Musa. Abbas. Mansar Musa. Member-elect Mansar Musa.
My name is Mansur Musa, representing Ali Rugwandu Jiga Pro Constituency from Kebbi State. I vote for Tajuddin Abbas.
Rabiu Garba Kamba.
With love from the people of Arewa Dandi local government, Arewa Dandi Federal Constituency of Kebbi State, my vote goes to Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, Ian Zazau.
Sani Yakubu Noma. Sani Yakubu Noma. Kaoje Bello.
My vote goes to Tajuddin Abbas.
I'm Mohammed.
The last born of the 10th Assembly, I stand to vote for Honorable Tajuddin Abbas Ian Zazau.
Ibrahim Chukura Kabir.
My vote goes to the Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas.
Garba Koko Salisu. Yusuf Tanko Sununu. Yusuf Tanko. Abdul Malik Abdul Rahim Danga.
Right Honorable.
Sani Igidi Abdul Rahim.
On behalf of the good people of Ajakuta Federal Constituency, I hereby vote for Tajuddin Abbas.
Ali Abdullahi Ibrahim.
With all sense of sincerity, Abdullah Ibrahim from Akba Omala Federal Constituency, my vote goes for Honorable Dr. Tajuddin Abbas.
Haruna Paul Gowan.
In as much as I'm very, very mindful of the pathetic situation of the central part of Nigeria, the party system that made it possible for me to be here has directed me to vote for Tajuddin Abbas, and I hereby vote Tajuddin Abbas.
Zakaria David Idris.
I vote for Tajuddin Abbas.
And we have some other so that we can fast track the process. I don't know. Zakaria David Idris. Zakaria David Idris.
Zakaria David Idris. I vote for Tajuddin Abbas. Tajuddin Abbas. Should I vote again?
Idris Salman. Danladi. Sulaiman Danladi. One member who was not allowed. Honorable Dati Yusuf Usman, how do you vote for record purpose? Dati Yusuf. But I've visited you. Speak to the mic for record purpose.
On behalf of the good people of Kura Madhubagari Malam, I rise to vote for Tajuddin Abbas. Thank you.
Ozigi Mohammed Tijani. Ozigi Mohammed Tijani. Leke Joseph. Leke Joseph.
I rise as a soldier of Yoruba people in Kano to vote for Tajuddin Abbas.
Mohammed Umar Bio. Ahmed Adam. Olawi Rahim Tunji.
On behalf of the industrious people of Igbomiliki in Kwara State, Abdurrahim Tunji Olawi, my vote is for Tajuddin Abbas. Thank you.
Tijani Kayode Ismail. I rise to vote Honorable Ahmed Idris Wasi. Aluko Ahmed Yinka.
On behalf of the people of our constituency and in honor of the votes they have posted in me, on behalf of my party as well, and in honor of my governor, the governor of our state, I vote for Tajuddin Abbas.
Member-elect, we shall keep it simple. Member-elect, we shall just keep it simple. The last person we did not really hear him, so for clarity, we wipe the situation when he tells us how he votes. For record purpose, Mukhtar Tolani Shagaya. Ahmed Adewale Wahid. I vote for a fellow Sokoto alumnus, TJ Abbas. Okay, Lord.
Adeboye, I rise on behalf of the good people of Ajeromi Ifelodun Federal Constituency, the mini Nigeria, to vote Honorable Tajuddin Abbas.
You, Adede. Ganyo Adede.
On behalf of Ali Mosho Federal Constituency, the largest local government in Nigeria, I vote Tajuddin Abbas.
Olawande George. Olawande George. On behalf of Amuwodo Federal Constituency, I vote Honorable Tajuddin Abbas. Adeshola Samuel Olamuyiwa. Adeshola Samuel Olamuyiwa. Glory be to God. On behalf of the people of Apapa Federal Constituency, I vote Tajuddin Abbas. Niga Shesi Oluseun. Shesi Oluseun.
I rise to vote for Right Honorable Dr. Tajuddin Abbas.
Raji Awale Nasir. Member-elect Raji Olawale.
On behalf of the good people of Ekpe Federal Constituency, including the Abbas family of Ekpe, I rise to vote Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, Inyang South South, as the next Speaker of the House of Reps. Thank you.
Raji Osata. On behalf of Etios and Lagos, I vote for Abbas Tajuddin. Balógun Adébáyọ̀ Olúṣẹ́gun.
Congratulating votes for Tajuddin Abbas.
I appreciate if we can have some order in the house. It's like there's a lot of distraction. Olabinjo Benjamin Adeyemi.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, on behalf of the people of Ifakoigai, I vote for Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas.
Benjamin Adeyemi. Okay, but if it's around, we don't mind, you can just repeat for the record. Benjamin.
You want me once again? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and on behalf of the people, good people of Ifakoigai, my vote goes to Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas.
Faleke James Abiodun.
Thank you. As a proud representative of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and my other constituents of Ikeja Federal Constituency, I rise to vote for a very humble man, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas.
My name remains Babajimi Benson. I rise to cast my vote for a deep man, Tajuddin Chukwuemeka Omobolale Abbas. Thank you, sir. Obara Adetola Kafilat. Obara Adetola Kafilat.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. For and on behalf of the industrious people of Koshofe Federal Constituency in Lagos State, the Center of Excellence, my vote is unequivocally for Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas.
clerk of Andrew, Eniton, Akomi.
Yes. My name is Eniton Dolapo Badru. On behalf of the Premier Local Government in Nigeria, Lagos Island Federal Constituency, I cast my vote for TJ Abbas.
No, I can do that. Permit me, sir, I would like to revisit a case who appears to be absent when we call his name. Member-elect Kama Ukemkuna Senandi. Kama Ukemkuna Senandi.
My names are Kama Nkem Kama Senandi Patrick Ossi. I represent the good people of Ohoza, Onitsha Igbo Federal Constituency. I rise to vote for Honorable Tajudeen Abbas.
Akiolu Moshood Kayode. Akiolu Moshood Kayode.
On behalf of the people of Lagos Island Federal Constituency 2 and the Kingdom of Lagos, I rise to cast my votes for my brother Prince Ian Zauzau, Prince Dr. Honorable Tajudeen Abbas. Thank you.
Moshood Olanrewaju. Moshood Olanrewaju. Ali Adeyemi Taofik.
Thank you, DCMA. Ali Adeyemi Taofik is my name. My people from Mushin, Takori Mushin 1 Federal Constituency, they have directed me to come here and cast my vote for Dr. Tajudeen Abbas. Thank you.
Excuse me, Mr. Clark. Please, I have a point of observation here. Yes, my name was skipped. My name was called in the attendance list, but now in the nomination list, my name was changed. So that's the observation. Mashidusi Federal Constituency, Katsina State. You can check the attendance list. It's different from the one that you called.
Sir?
Yes. Mashidusi Federal Constituency. You can check the attendance list. It's different from the one.
Visit that, sir. Let's continue the process.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Mr. Glenn, sir, I'm very much around duly elected member of House of Reps.
To the glory of God. Yeah, to the glory of God. And as directed by the Holy Spirit, I have been mandated by the author and finisher of my faith to let my foot stand as rock of Gribaba behind and for Tajudeen Abbas PhD.
Olúwaṣeyì Ṣóhùnmí. Olúwaṣeyì Ṣóhùnmí. Olúwaṣeyì Ṣóhùnmí. Member-elect Ṣèyí Ṣóhùnmí. Bashir Ayla, standing on the directive of the people of Oshodi, son of Constituency 1, Lagos State, I, Dr. Bashiru Ayla Daudu, cast my vote for Dr. Tajudeen Abbas. Jesse Okejo Onua Kalusi. Jesse.
Present. On behalf of the heartbeat of Lagos, Oshodi Solo 2, I vote for Dr. Tajudeen Abbas.
No. Orin Ali you.
Okay. My name is Hademori Aliukuye. I represent the good people of Shomolu Federal Constituency. I rise to vote for Dr. Tajuddin Abbas.
Member-elect, Majabia Mila Femi Ade.
I vote for Dr. Tajuddin Abbas.
Okulola Lare. Sir, we are not hearing you, sir. Speak to the mic.
I cast my vote for Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, the best man for the job.
Umaru Jeremiah.
On behalf of the people of Akoya, Wamba Nasarawa Edo, I vote Dr. Tajuddin Abbas Ianzozo.
Hazan Abubakar, Nalaraba.
Thank you, DCNA. Abubakar Hassan Nalaraba is my name, Sadokin Labi Abu. My vote is for Tajuddin Abbas. Thank you.
When the guys are Jonathan.
I vote for Dr. Tajuddin Abbas Ianzozo. Thank you.
Zairu Abubakar Sariki.
I hereby voted for Tajuddin Abbas Ianzozo.
Ali Abdul Mumin Mohammed.
Glory be to God. My vote goes to my elder brother, my mentor, a true Democrat, Right Honorable Idris Ahmed Wasi.
Mahmudu Abdullahi. Mahmudu Abdullahi. Mohammed Jafaru Ali. Jafaru Ali. Sayyid Musa Abdullahi.
I vote for Dr. Tajuddin Abbas, PhD. Thank you.
Faraje Yusuf Kure. Abubakar, Abdubaba Abubakar.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My vote goes to Tajuddin Abbas Ianzozo.
Thank you, Adamu.
I vote for the Ianzozo, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas.
Abdullahi I. Garuba.
Abdullah Idris Garba, representing Kontagora. My vote goes for Ianzozo Tajuddin Abbas, incoming speaker.
Ghana Joseph Audu. Ghana Joseph Audu. Shehu Saleh Ijao.
I vote for Tajuddin Abbas.
Ismail Musa Modibo. Oshoba Babatunde.
Olumide Oshoba, representing Abeokuta North, Obafemode, and another federal constituency. I also represent the pillar of our democracy, Moshood Kashimawu Olawale Abiola. I vote Tajuddin Abbas.
Afuakwe Afulabi Moruf. Adeosi Olatunji Akoni. Isiaka Nasuru Adeboyega.
On behalf of the people of Yewa North, Imekwa, for Federal Constituency of Ogun State, the gateway to the nation, I vote Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, PhD.
Abiodun Ishaq Akinlade.
My name is Right Honorable Akinlade Abiodun Isaac. On behalf of people of Yewa South, the Federal Constituency of Ogun State, I vote for Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, the man of destiny.
Isiaka Ibrahim Ayokunle.
On behalf of the very good people of Ifo, Emwe Federal Constituency, and on behalf of the fastest growing economic state in Nigeria, Ogun State, Isiaka Ayokunle Ibrahim, I cast my vote for Dr. Tajuddin Abbas.
Joseph Olorunso.
On behalf of my federal constituency, Debu North, Debu East, Waterside, I rise to cast my vote for Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas.
Ogunbanwo Adeleke Olufemi.
On behalf of the financially prudent people of Ijebuland, I vote for Honorable Tajuddin Abbas.
Onanuga Adewumi Oriyomi.
I am Honorable Yoba Otumba Adewumi Oriyomi Onanuga. I represent the fabulous United people of the Kenne, Shagamu, and Remo North. I'm from Ogun State, and I rise to cast my vote for the Prince of Zauzau, Tajuddin Abbas.
Tunji Ojo Olubumi.
I rise to cast my vote for the tribalized Nigerian, the embodiment of legislature, and the man that has created so many opportunities for the youth by virtue of legislative experience. Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas Ian Zazal. Thank you.
Adeboyega Adefarati.
My name is Adefarati Adeboyega. I vote for Tajuddin Abbas.
Adeshida Abiodun Cornelius.
On behalf of the good people of Akure North, Akure South, Ondo State, I vote for Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, the Doctor of Philosophy.
Akingbaso Festus Olanrewaju. Festus Olanrewaju. Member-elect Festus Olanrewaju. Ojogo Daniel Kimi Kabo.
The name is Ojogo Donald Kemikabo. I represent the Ilajes and the just-speaking people of our Kingdom and Apoy of Ilajes and the Federal Constituency of Ondo State. I rise to vote for Dr. Tajuddin Abbas.
Ayodele Festus.
On behalf
of the good people of Ineluji, Okebo, and Odigbo Federal Constituency, I rise today, 13th of June, 2023, to cast my vote for Honorable Dr. Tajuddin Abbas. Thank you.
Okunjimi John, member-elect. Okunjimi John. Peter Abiodun. Makinde Peter Abiola.
My name is Honorable Dr. Abiola Peter Makinde, representing the good people of Ondo, East West Federal Constituency. I rise to vote for Dr. Tajuddin Abbas.
You're watching the voting going on at the House of Representatives, the Green Chamber, for the speakership position. We'll now bring you the inaugural speech of the Senate President of the 10th Assembly from Akwa Ibom State, Senator Godswill Akpabio, in the Red Chamber.
Today marks a historic moment for all of us as we embark on a new chapter in the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. My speech is on my behalf and also on behalf of my Deputy Senate President of the 10th Senate, a very humble personage who have been humbled by the events of today, distinguished Senator Jibril Barao. We are both very happy to have been given this opportunity, and we show gratitude to Almighty God. We also want to thank God on your behalf, and especially congratulate all of you who have just been sworn in as Senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for being able to wade through the very difficult elections that we passed through. I described that last election as the first cashless election in Nigeria, the 2023 elections. In some states, we had tsunamis, and in others, we had some of our colleagues returning. But I think the number of senators that returned were about 30 or thereabouts. And those that came fresh into the red chambers are about 79 in number. But today, everybody is ranked, having been sworn in. So I want to say once again, congratulations. Let me also thank the clerk of the National Assembly, the clerk of the Senate, and all the staff of the Senate and the National Assembly for their very, very valuable time and hard work, dedication to duties and commitments, and contributions to the Nigerian Federation. I want to say, I don't know how Senator Ndume puts it, whether it says first among equals or first one among equals or first among equals. There is a way he puts his own, so I don't understand, but I just want to say that I will continue to be one amongst you, and I'll work with you, for you, beside you. I'll be a Senate President that will stand for all, including distinguished Senator Yari. Whether he was qualified to contest or not did not matter. What mattered is that democracy took root right here in these chambers today. So let me congratulate you for a hard fight. I want to extend my hand of fellowship to you. We've already discussed here that we are going to work very closely together. I take it that every single senator here voted for me. And what has happened today is historic. This is the first time in the Nigerian Senate that you have 8 political parties seated in one chambers. What that means is that as soon as you pass through the door to enter these red chambers, you become a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and no longer of your political party. And I will treat you so.
I must say that I am humbled to be so honored by my colleagues. I'm extremely delighted that despite the fact that the invitations were very few, my dear wife, Ekaite Unamagos is in the crowd to witness this historic occasion together with my last daughter. I hope she will not admire any senator here. But I wouldn't mind being a father-in-law to a senator if there's any young one that is not married. So, my dear wife, congratulations for being a great woman, a woman of great virtue, an exemplary woman, and one that loves Nigeria, and one that loves humanity. May God continue to prosper and bless you and grant you peace. The country is at a crossroads. We are grappling with a lot of difficulties. We have just inherited an economy that requires renewal, revitalization. I want to thank our dear President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the Vice President Kashim Shettima, GCON, for the steps they've taken so far, which has given a lot of hope to the entire Nigerian Federation and even the West African sub-region as a whole. I want to assure Mr. President that no matter what name the Senate is called, we are here to do national duties. This Senate is about Nigeria and Nigerians. And so long as the policies that come to these chambers concern the empowerment and upliftment of Nigerians, we shall dwell and deliberate and then have robust debate on them with public hearings. We will work closely with the executive arm of government whilst maintaining the normal independence of the legislature. So let me thank the President for the choice of Senator Godswill Akpabio and Senator Jibril Barrow, and also thank the party, the All Progressive Congress, for the zoning system that brought all of us, and especially thank my colleagues, my brothers, and my sisters in the 10th Assembly, the 10th Senate, for voting for us across party lines. This is the way we shall continue to be together. Whatever will happen here, we will think Nigeria, and will dwell on Nigeria, and will make a very big difference. I assure you that my reputation precedes me. My track record is there for all to see. We will bring about uncommon changes in the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I must say that today should not really be a speech-making day. It should just be a day for all of us to thank God that none of us was consumed by the COVID. Mine is to pray for you, as you have honored me and honored my brother, Jibrin, that God will also continue to honor you, and God will be there for you and your families. Something that I always feel in my heart, may none of us ever be a next item in the 10th Senate. Can we say amen? I used to feel very bad whenever we come for sittings and they will say we have to adjourn, and then they will say stand up for 1 minute silence, and 32 seconds later they will say may he or her soul rest in peace. The next thing they will say clerk, next item. So I felt we were on next items. So the first prayer I have for you, for this great honor today, is that may you never be a next item. May you never be a next item. May your family never see tragedies. That will be my prayer to God Almighty. So I want to further assure you that the enormous responsibilities facing us, that we shall tackle them headlong. We'll look into the existing laws and work closely with the House of Representatives to realign them, to ensure that they are fit for purpose. and they suit the current realities of the artificial intelligence that the world is facing today. We will try our best to also make laws that will move forward and encourage foreign direct investment into the country. The current administration has brought about the acronym of Renewed Hope, and I think this Senate will join in ensuring a total renewal hope for Nigerians, where there seem to have been no hope. I had the opportunity of serving as a governor, and I warned my people who work with me that I do not still believe in politically motivated infrastructure. Therefore, the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria will ensure very serious oversight functions. We shall carry out very serious oversight functions to make sure that we do not waste the resources of the country. We'll put members of the executive on their toes, particularly the ministers, when they are ready to work. When they are appointed, we'll follow project by project, and also we'll do our best in terms of our preparation. We will not have any delay. And this one, I must commend the 9th Senate, because we had a difficult time in the 8th Senate, when we used to have delay in budgets for almost 7 months. But when I came this time around, the 9th Senate did so well. They were able to get Nigeria back to the era of January to December budget system. And I think the 10th Senate will maintain that tradition. I hope I'm speaking your minds. That will enable us to plan well and start well for the country. So the executive must also assist us to make sure that they send the budgets on time, and the ministers and then the MDAs and the other parastatals that ought to defend the budgets will have to suspend foreign trips and come down to do so, so we can act timelessly and make sure that we maintain that tradition. So I pay great tribute to my predecessor, distinguished Senator Ahmed Lawan, for the achievements. The number of laws passed were unprecedented, and particularly the SDGs, the numerous projects strewn around the country that were completed, unlike in the 8th Senate, where we had what they call budgetary approval, and then they said no cash backing, and so we had a lot of abandoned projects. I do hope that this current administration will also work closely with us to give us 98 to 100% releases, and not just approval without cash backup. So we'll work closely with the executive in that direction for the benefit of the constituents. So I assure my colleagues that yes, indeed, God has given us this opportunity. Every generation, according to Frank Fanon, must, out of absolute obscurity, discover their mission. And when they do so, they either fulfill the mission or they betray the mission. This Senate, the 10th Senate, we have discovered our mission, which is a mission to renew hope in Nigeria, a mission to ensure that we revitalize the Nigerian economy, working closely with the executive. We will not betray the people of Nigeria, and will not betray that intention. To my dear brothers, government is a continuum, and the Senate is no less. We shall therefore further strengthen the legislative space in continuation of the laudable efforts made by the 9th Senate that I've just referred to. Some of the issues that will concern us will be gender matters. We don't have a lot of women in the Senate. I'm not suggesting that you give your spaces to women in the 11th Senate, but we ought to have had more women here. But we have only 3 women in the Senate. So I want to congratulate them and pray that next time we shall have more women, but not my seat, maybe any other person who will sit down. So we shall pay particular attention to issues relating to persons with disabilities and the vulnerables in our dear society. We will engage in any legislative action that will bring about empowerment and stop our youth from being recruited into banditry and then unknown gunmen, Boko Haram and others. We'll pay attention to insecurity. We'll pay attention to insecurity. We'll work closely with the executive to ensure that we can sleep with our 2 eyes closed, and then we can also travel by rail, by road to any part of the country without fear, let or hindrance. We will expand legislation to improve the revenue stream in the country. Our current president has a track record in that respect. When he became a governor in Lagos in 1999, I think Lagos was not getting more than 600 million or thereabouts in a month. But today, with the programs he put in place, they say Lagos is getting between 50 to 61 billion every month as internally generated revenue. Nigeria can do so. We can improve the revenue of this country so that we tackle most of the debts that we have strewn all over the place. The president has already said that Nigeria must produce what it consumes and consume what it produces. And therefore, we will do everything to assist him to make sure that that dream becomes a reality for the prosperity of this great nation. So we must tackle issues that relate to new sources of revenue. We shall have a seriously forward-looking Senate that will emphasize on economic viability, social acceptability, tackle environmental issues, and then bring about sustainable growth. We must therefore, as a body, rise to partner with the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to provide the required legislative framework and legal environment for him to anchor the policies and programs that he espouses for the country. Like he says, elections are over, governance has started, and for the 10th Senate, we are going to hit the ground running, and we'll make sure that our constituents are proud of us every step of the way. So let me say, distinguished senators, our roles as representatives and members of our individual political parties notwithstanding, there is every reason for us to support good policies and programs of the federal government and also look at what the states are doing. Because if the states are not doing well, there is no amount of work at the federal level that will have meaning. To the Nigerian people, I say this: your dreams, your aspirations, and your well-being will be at the heart of everything that we do in these chambers. I therefore urge you to continue to pray for us, but remain faithful, because we are steadfast and will remain united as Nigerians to ensure that your welfare is not taken for granted, and particularly the mandate that you have given to us is not abused in any way. Finally, I want to plead with you, distinguished senators, to permit me to offer special commendations to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces for the bold step he has so far taken, particularly in the issue of subsidy. If it requires legislative backing, we shall give. We must begin to produce our own fuel in Nigeria. We must begin to encourage production of diesel and others in this country. And of course, if the stories so far are true, that we used to have 69 million barrels a month, and we are now having about 13 or 15 million barrels, that will show that we were subsidizing all the consumption going on in our neighboring countries, with which we can no longer continue with our very lean resources. So we applaud the federal government for such steps. So I thank you. Distinguished Senator Barrow, on your behalf, I thank my brothers. I will speak today, maybe another day. Our heart is full of joy. And please send me the addresses of wherever you are doing your receptions. I want to go around one by one to celebrate with you. And I wish your families a blessed journey back home without any incident of accident. Congratulations and welcome to the Uncommon 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. By now, invite the Deputy Senate President of the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished Senator Jibril Barrow, who was returned unopposed while I went through a very difficult situation. To now move a motion for the adjournment of today's proceedings. Distinguished Senator Barrow.
Thank you, our uncommon Senate President. I am Barrow Jibril, I represent Kano North, and I stand to move that this August session stand adjourned to tomorrow, the 14th day of June 2022. I so move.
Any seconder? I recognize the immediate past DG of Stability Group, which is no longer existing. The distinguished Senator, distinguished Senator Ali Ndume, one of the landlords of the Nigerian Senate.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I stand to second the motion ably moved by our uncommon, unopposed Deputy Senate President, Jibril Barrow. I so second.
Distinguished senators of the 10th Senate, the motion for adjournment has been moved and seconded. Those who are in support of the motion say aye, aye. And those who are against it say nay. The ayes have it. This Senate is hereby adjourned till tomorrow at 10 a.m. 14th day of June at 10 a.m.
First session of the Nigerian Senate, the 10th Assembly, by the Senate President chaired, Senator Godswill Akpabio, has been concluded and his inaugural address delivered. Now we will join the House of Representatives, the Green Chamber, where voting is still going on to determine who the Speaker of the House of Representatives will be. Please stay with us.
Jagdua Azan Kaikaku. Ali Lawal Shetima. Buka Abba Ibrahim, Khadija Waziri.
My name is Honorable Khadija Waziri Bukar Ibrahim. I vote for Honorable Tajuddin Abbas.
Gajere Mohammed Buba.
My name is Engineer Mohammed Buba Jajere, representing Fika Fune Federal Constituency. My vote goes to Dr. Tajuddin Abbas.
Zakaria Tijani Zena. Fatima Talba. Mohammed Isa Anka. Ahmed Sani Muhammad. Abdul Malik Zubairu.
I remain Honorable Abdul Malik Zubairu Bungudu, representing Bungudu Federal Constituency of Japan State. I cast my vote to Tajuddin Abbas. Thank you.
Abubakar Sulaiman Gumi. Kabiru.
My name is Kabiru Ahmed Mepales. I represent the people of the South IP Federal Constituency. My vote goes to Tajuddin Abbas. Thank you.
Aminu Sani Jaji.
Alhamdulillah, I vote for myself, Honorable Aminu Sani Jaji.
Azad Bello Shinkafi. Member-elect Jamilu. Mohammed Jamilu. Because of that. Member-elects, technically we have exhausted the list of the roll call of members present and voting. In case if there is any case we've not entertained, we will appreciate if that person can raise up his hand so that we give the person the benefit of casting his vote.
Mr. Clark, sir, I heard my complaint earlier about my federal constituency, Mashuzi federal constituency. My name was in the attendance list. I answered the attendance list, and in the INEC updated list that recently sent to the National Assembly, and now I answered the yes. So as you are going to nomination list, now my name was changed or mistakenly called. My name was the attendance list, and the INEC updated list recently sent from the INEC. So I don't know what happened. Marching to Federal Constituency, Katsina State. Yes, you can check it, sir. Marching to Federal Constituency from Katsina State. You can check the list that you called for the attendance. I answered it, present. Yes. So I don't know what makes the difference from the attended list and the nominated list. Thank you, sir. The recently sent INEC operated list is my name. You can check it. Nazif Bello is from Mashu Superior Constituency. I think it's an
Member elect, we've come to the end of the voting process. The next phase of the process is the collation
Please check my name. Please address my issue.
Result. May I invite the tellers
to
come to the table for the collation of the vote. Please. The tellers for the collation of the votes. Yes. The proposers and the seconders of each of the nominees. Yes, and the seconders for the three nominees. Do we have the... I think at this point I should... No, sir. We are collecting, not yet there.
Well, voting has just ended in the House of Representatives, and just before I came onto the microphone, a member from Katsina State has been trying to draw the attention of the clerk, the deputy clerk to be precise, who was presiding over this, that his name was not mentioned when the list was read out. It's now been clarified by some members, including the former leader of the 9th House of The leadership has now tried to sort the matter out. One of the lawmakers from Katsina State says he wasn't allowed to vote, that his name was mentioned earlier and he had answered present. But as it stands, voting has ended in the House of Representatives. 3 candidates participated in this election: Honorable Aminu Jaji, Honorable Idris Wase, and Honorable Tajuddin Abbas. Now, the voting process was quite different from what had obtained in the past. 359 lawmakers whose names were called today have voted.
The 10th House of Representatives, I will now read the result. The total number of votes cast: 359. Absentees, nil. Member-elect, starting from the runners-up. Members-elect Aminu Jaji pulled 3 votes. Member-elect Idris Wase pulled 3 votes. Member-elect Tajuddin Abbas, 353 votes. process is the declaration of the winner of the election. But at this point, I want to take my exit because the host of the house, the clerk of the National Assembly, is in-house. So I want to take my leave for him to announce the result. And from this point onward, he will be in charge of the proceedings.
Members-elect, my name is Sani Magaji Changwal, the clerk to the National Assembly. I have the honor and the privilege to declare the result of the election for the seat of the Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives. Here is the result. I will now declare the result. Member-elect Tajuddin Abbas, having scored the highest number of votes, is hereby declared the winner and returned elected as the Speaker of the House of Representatives.
Tajuddin Abbas has just been declared winner. The 10th House of Representatives has a new speaker. He is Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, who's defeated two other candidates, Aminu Jaji and Idris Wasa, who scored 3 votes each. Tajuddin Abbas had 353 votes, and you just heard the clerk to the National Assembly make that declaration. In his place, while he presided over the Senate for the elections, the Deputy Clerk to the National Assembly conducted the elections in the House of Representatives, and that is because of the amendment made to the Standing Orders of the House 2019, allowing the Deputy Clerk to do that. Ordinarily, the Clerk to the National Assembly would have finished with the Senate and then come to conduct proceedings in the House of Representatives, but the amendment to the Standing Rules allowed the Deputy Clerk to the National Assembly to do so. Another amendment which changed proceedings here today is the voting order or pattern. The House of Representatives, unlike the Senate, which conducted a secret voting system, the House conducted a voice vote system where every member, 359 of them seated here today, got up and openly stated who they were voting for. There you find the new Speaker of House of Representatives for the 10th House of Representatives, Dr. Tajuddin Abbas. He'll be decorated by the Clerk to the National Assembly, Mr. Sani Tambawal. Just to let you know, in attendance today are some state governors, the governors of Imo State, Ogun State, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, the Governor of Kogi State as well, all in attendance to witness this ceremony. The House of Representatives is making use of 2 chambers, makeshift chambers to be precise, considering the fact that the main chambers of both the House and Senate are under renovation.
I, Abbas Tajuddin, who
solemnly that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as the Speaker of the House of Representatives, I will perform my functions honestly to the best of my ability, faithfully in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the law, and the rules of the House, and always in the interest of the sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that I will preserve. Protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that I will abide by the Code of Conduct contained in the 5th Schedule of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. Board of Member of the House of Representatives. I, do solemnly affirm that I will be faithful, bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as a member of the House of Representatives, I will perform my functions honestly to the best of my ability, faithfully in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the law, and the rules of the House, and always in the interest of the sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that I will abide by the Code of Conduct contained in the 5th Schedule of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
I can sign with the
All right, it's official. The 10th House of Representatives Speaker is Honorable Tajuddin Abbas. He's a third-term member of the House of Representatives. He's immediate past chairman of the House Committee on Land Transport. He's been a member of the House of Representatives, I beg your pardon, since 2011. The next action in the chamber now, after the Speaker finishes signing the documents, would be the election of the Deputy Speaker. Nominations will follow just the way it did with the Speaker. If there are more than one nominations, voice votes of 359 members will occur again. In the Senate, Senator Jibrin Barrow was unopposed, and he's been named the Deputy Speaker. Deputy Senate President, I beg your pardon, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, has a running mate. His name is Honorable Benjamin Kalu. There are other candidates for Deputy Speaker, but we will await and see who is nominated and who accepts that nomination. You're watching the live coverage of the inauguration and election in the House of Representatives. The Senate has now adjourned till tomorrow after the voting of the Deputy Speaker. Honorable Tajuddin Abbas is expected to give a speech, and then the House will adjourn to tomorrow, when the first plenary of the 10th House of Representatives will officially begin. I think it's an interesting outcome from what many had predicted would happen here today. Some strong contenders had to step down, others did not. Those who did, Honorable Ali Betara, Honorable Yusuf Gakti, Honorable Sada Soli, all stepped down to support Honorable Tajuddin Abbas after meeting with the President. It's interesting that there's no record of a meeting, perhaps no detailed record or outcome of a meeting specifically with the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, and he's maintained that there is a need to entrench democracy. The same position was taken by Honorable Aminu Jaji, who went ahead to contest this election, despite not being the preferred candidate of their party, the ruling All Progressives Congress. There you have it. The presentation of certificate to Honorable Tajuddin Abbas and a gavel signifying authority as Speaker of the 10th House of Representatives. As we await the commencement of voting or nomination for for the position of Deputy Speaker of the 10th House of Representatives, I've said a few things about Honorable Tajuddin Abbas. He's a man loved by many. Honorable Abbas Tajuddin is referred to by his colleagues as a very calm man whom they believe, despite the outcome here today, I mean, if you compare 353 votes out of 359, it's almost easy to understand why it would be easy to carry everyone along, considering that it would seem that he's loved by his colleagues. Honorable Abbas Tajuddin believes that Nigerian masses are better provided with a basic and sound education and their resources better managed to provide essential services for growth. His colleagues here mentioned a number of bills and his interests in legislative matters and the growth of the masses.
I remain Baba Jimmy Benson. I represent the very good people and gender-friendly people of the Ikorodu Federal Constituency. Honorable colleagues, 5%, 50% of the job is done. Honorable colleagues, I rise today in the spirit of inclusion, in the spirit of marginalization, in the spirit of correcting the marginalization in our polity, in the spirit of renewed hope, in the spirit of inclusion, I rise today to nominate a man who has passed 45 bills in the House of Reps, a legal luminary, a man who has assisted the House as a publicity committee chairman of the House of Reps, a spokesperson par excellence. It is this same House that all members elect today are being sworn in. A man of justice, a man of character, a man of good conscience, a man who at 29 became the local government chairman of Bende local government in Abia State. A man who at 32 years became a commissioner in Abia State. A lawyer par excellence who graduated from the University of Calabar. A man who I asked yesterday that are you sure he can do this job? A man who then called on his age and said, the youngest person who is a member of representative's office is greater than my office. A man who I asked again, are you sure you're ready for this job? He responded and used a phrase called a corporate soul. I said, what does that mean? He said a corporate soul means the office remains, but the officer comes and goes. He said, and he quoted John Wesley, he said that he will do all the good he can to all the people he can, at all the time he can, in all the places he can, to all the members he can, at every inch of the time. He is prepared to complement the good efforts of our Right Honorable Speaker of 10th Assembly, Right Honorable C.J. Abbas Iyazazao. I rise to nominate Benjamin Okeze Kalu as the Deputy Speaker of the 10th National Assembly. I say my place, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? By next.
No.
Good morning, honorable colleagues. My name is Kafilat Ogbara. Constituency. Damatu Tango and Guchibagula, the Federal Constituency of Yobe State, I rise to second the nomination of Honorable Ben Kalu as Deputy Speaker of this Right Honorable House. I so second.
Member, order. Members elect order. I now call Honorable Benjamin Kalu. Benjamin Kalu to state whether he accepts.
Most distinguished Speaker of the 10th Assembly, the Clerk of the National Assembly, the Deputy Clerk of the National Assembly, all former presiding and principal officers of the previous assemblies, my honorable colleagues, member-elects. My name is Benjamin Okezie Kalu. I represent the good people of Nigeria, starting from Bende, Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I'm from Abia State, and I rise to accept the nomination ably presented by Honorable Jimmy Benson and ably seconded by Honorable Khadija. I so accept.
Are there further nominations? Are there further nominations? Are there further nominations? In the absence of further nominations, I declare the nomination closed.
And just like it happened in the Senate, the Deputy Speakership position is returned unopposed. Honorable Benjamin Kalu, former spokesperson of the 9th House of Representatives, described as the Oracle, as the Deputy Speaker of the 10th House of Representatives. His inauguration will follow shortly. It's not surprising that Honorable Benjamin Kalu is unopposed, because earlier this morning, as one of the strong contenders for the office of Deputy Speaker, Honorable Miriam Onoha, steps down, saying she was obeying the directives of the party. And Honorable Benjamin Kalu has enjoyed goodwill among his colleagues in the past 4 years, having to interact with them in order to interact with the Nigerian public. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, or the 10th House, is Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, and the Deputy Speaker is Honorable Benjamin Kalu, a second-time member of the House of Representatives. He will now be inaugurated by the Clerk of the National Assembly, Mr. Sani Tambawal. Let's do a quick track back on how the day began and how it's going so far. As early as past 6 this morning, the National Assembly premises was almost filled capacity, but that wasn't as easy as many expected because security was top-notch and a lot of lawmakers were prevented from gaining access into the National Assembly with their cars, and a lot of them came into the National Assembly in buses conveying them from specific locations. And at the entrance of the National Assembly, one entrance was made available to virtually every person who needed to be in the National Assembly, today journalists included. And it seemed as though there was some funny games going on, because at the time lawmakers had to alight from their buses to gain access to the Assembly complex after plenary was moved from 10 a.m. to 8 a.m. So there you have it, the new Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Benjamin Kalu from Abia State.
Oath of allegiance.
I, Benjamin Okezie Carlo,
do solemnly affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. Oath of a member of the House of Representatives.
I, Benjamin Okezie Carlo,
do solemnly affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That as a member of the House of Representatives, I will perform my functions honestly to the best of my ability. Faithfully, in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And the law. And the rules of the House. And always in the interest of sovereignty. Integrity. Solidarity. Well-being. And prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will abide by the code of conduct contained in the fifth schedule to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. Oath of the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives.
I, Benjamin Okezie Carlo,
do solemnly affirm that I will be faithful
and
bear true allegiance
to
the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That as a Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, I will perform my functions honestly to the best of my ability, faithfully in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria,
in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria
and the law
and the
rules of the House,
and
always in the interest of the sovereignty,
integrity,
solidarity,
well-being,
and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directives principles of the state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that I will abide by the code of conduct contained in the fifth schedule of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
My name?
Yeah.
Come and take photo.
just want to find out from you two things. One, the reason for you being here today and what you make of the process that you witnessed.
Thank you very much. We appreciate God Almighty. We appreciate the leadership of this country today, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for hitting the ground and running. This is indeed hope renewed. We came to show solidarity and support to all of the National Assembly members-elect, from the Senate to the reps, and the processes were so transparent and open. Nobody is untwisted. The National Assembly were allowed to have a free choice. At the end of the day, our party won. At the end of the day, Nigerians won. And this is the beauty of democracy in this country. And I want to assure Nigerians that the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is indeed a government of all inclusivity. And I urge each and everyone to give maximum support. And let us see what we can do for this administration, and not even what the administration can do for us. Because it is what we do for Nigeria that will make Nigeria stand on our feet, and we can be proud of this great nation. So we have seen it demonstrated today in the parliamentary of this great nation. From my expectations are that from this very moment onward, they should settle down, bring everybody that are aggrieved in one way or the other. Let there be inclusivity. Every region, every gender, every age group, and everybody in this country should be included, should be brought on board, and let them settle down and begin to carry out the legislative business and support the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu so that our hope can be renewed and will continue to be alive. Thank you very much.
Members elect. Members elect. Let's go. Order. Members elect. Order. Please, order, please. Order. Please take your seat. Members elect, take your seat. Order, please, order.
In our view, which all of us are saying, as reflected, real democracy at play and party supremacy also across party lines. You know, people have shown that we all can work together, right? An election that has been very transparent, that has reflected the views of all of the members elect, and they've been able to choose their leaders freely, justly and equitably, right? I'm indeed proud of them. And like we've also seen at the Senate this morning. So we believe that this will give, a proper stability for our National Assembly, both at the Senate and the House of Representatives. And I imagine they're going to settle in very, very quickly to be able to support the work of the executive, led by His Excellency Mr. President himself. And I imagine that they understand what the responsibilities are and what the Nigerians were expecting of them. So we really just need to wish them all the very best, pray for them, and hope that this 10th Assembly, right, can indeed also do better than the 9th Assembly. We understand the 9th Assembly was one of the biggest in terms of the bills and everything, but the 10th Assembly have, a target to meet and surpass. So I imagine they're going to settle it very, very quickly and be able to begin to pass laws and make decisions that will be beneficial to all Nigerians, irrespective of what part of the country to come from. So I wish them all the very best, and I want to say congratulations to all Nigerians this morning. Thank you.
Ceremonial handing over to the new speaker. No, I say, so, Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speaker, on behalf of the management and the staff of the National Assembly, we have concluded our job in the House of Representatives. We wish you Allah's blessing throughout your tenure. Thank you. We take our exit. Thank you.
A voice voting to authenticate the transparency process. So we are happy that members coordinated themselves very well, and we have brought a new leadership to the 10th Assembly, and we are praying that God will guide them so that they will work with us, in the executive and even the judiciary to bring good fortunes to Nigeria. We are facing a lot of issues and challenges as a country, so we need synergy in all arms of government to put all hands on deck for the prosperity of Nigeria. No, definitely. Ours is advisory, and we're going to advise them very well to do the right thing, because prosperity of any assembly needs membership. So we are hopeful that we'll talk to the speaker and his team to make sure they carry everybody along so that Nigeria will benefit from the 10th Assembly. Thank you.
Observation. All those downstairs should come up, while those of us upstairs should go down. For equity and justice. It's like they're just focusing on only the people that are downstairs. Supported. LOB.
75.
LOB.
76. 80.
Thank you very much,
72.
Mr. Speaker, Deputy Speaker, honorable colleagues. We thank God for a peaceful, rancor-free process. On behalf of members of the House of the 9th Assembly and I believe the 10th Assembly, I congratulate you on your election as the Speaker of the 10th Assembly. I wish you well. It's not an easy feat, but from what I know, you will do a good job. These are your members, we are your members, and I congratulate you. And on behalf of them, I hand over my handover notes as the Speaker of the 9th Assembly. This will be a guide to you, and I hope you continue from where I left. Congratulations and God bless you.
principal officers of the 10th Assembly. To the mighty grace of God, those that became Speaker and Deputy Speaker are Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas and Right Honorable Benjamin Okeze Kalu. And my prayers for them is as they move into the 10th Assembly on leadership, they lead with integrity, lead with kindness, and lead with the constituents in which we all embody and are here to serve. I also believe that there should be a focus for the 10th Assembly, and that focus should borderline on the key issues that are befalling upon Nigeria. As our constitution stands, we need to work hard to make sure that the changes that will benefit the good people of Nigeria are met by all standards, both locally and internationally. I also believe that issues on security, issues on infrastructure, issues on education, issues on youth empowerment, women inclusiveness should also be focused on this 10th Assembly.
Members-elect, we were originally supposed to proceed on zonal basis, but as the Speaker directed, all members should stand up.
Point of order, we have not gotten forms up here.
Raise your hands.
We do not have forms up here.
If you don't have the card, you raise your hands, please.
We don't have.
It will be issued later.
No, we don't have. No. We don't have.
Repeat after me. Do solemnly swear, affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. Oath of a member of House of Representatives. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as a member of the House of Representatives, I will perform my functions honestly, to the best of my ability, faithfully, in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the law, and the rules of the House, and always in the interest of the sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being, and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that I will abide by the Code of Conduct contained in the 5th Schedule to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
And prayed for. It was peaceful, it was rancor-free, it was seamless. It wasn't as well managed because of the size of the temporary hall we're using right now. As you know, our traditional chambers is actually 3-4 times this size. But nonetheless, it went very well, it went smoothly, and we're very grateful that things have turned out the way they have turned out. You can see that it was overwhelming. I say, tongue-in-cheek, that I had the highest number of votes in history in the election of the Speaker and the House of Representatives. But now Tajuddin Abbas has beyond surpassed that with 353 votes. I think maybe it was 6-7 short of total 360. So I give him, I congratulate him, and with that comes a lot of responsibility, a lot. He has an overwhelming majority, and I wish him Godspeed, and I wish him well.
Speaker, just before you go, there are two questions for you. One of them is, with regard to the 10th Assembly, what are your expectations of this 10th Assembly that it should prioritize? Also, the issue of ministerial list for the President. Would you be pushing for him to present that list with portfolios attached?
Well, in terms of expectations, we have a good, well, not a good number. We have some members from the 9th Assembly that are going into the 10th Assembly. They are the foundation of this Assembly, and I believe that, and I hope that they will build on the work. The 10th Assembly will build on the work that we've done in the 9th Assembly, and that's a lot. Some work is unfinished. I expect them to finish up that job. Constitutional amendment, the issue of gender parity, and so many other things. The electoral laws remains unfinished, even though a strong foundation has been laid. And I believe, I expect the 10th Assembly to build on those things. And I expect them to, beyond that, begin to break new frontiers in terms of legislative work. Nigeria is a very complex, very massive country, and things will continue to happen. Things will continue to, situations will continue to come up. And I believe that this 10th Assembly should be able to rise up to those situations and help the executive and the president in governing and taking this country to another level. Well, ministerial list, as you know, the president has about 60 days by law now to present his ministerial list, so that is coming. Whether he chooses to present with or without portfolio, that's his prerogative, and I believe he will do the right thing, as he has been doing since he was sworn into office. Thank you. Yeah.
See all of them, see how they are all glad-handed shaking their hands. I keep saying it. Our participation in our governance is important. In your local government area, question them. Question all of them. Hold them to account. Get used to doing that. I did broadcast, I'll be doing more and more broadcasts about that. I'm hoping many of us will listen to this. Hold them to account at every step of the way. All of this, that they're shaking hands, they're happy, they're everything else, they're all of that. Just make sure that you play your part. Don't be a passive participant in your governance. Be an active participant in your governance. So anyway, whilst we're watching that, let's see what else we can do. Let's keep watching. Thank you.
Expecting a lot of goodies and performance. But
expecting a lot of goodies.
Now we will only put on a prayers. We will pray that yes, the leadership now which we have elected will lead us in peace. They'll be able to succeed in whatever they want to do in the National Assembly and for the country as whole. You know, today is a very good day in the history of democracy in Nigeria, where this is an election that took place in the National Assembly where only 3 people contested, and it went rancor-free. There was no rancor, there was nothing. So I believe democracy in Nigeria today is becoming every day and day built up. So thank you. I believe we are expecting the goodies, and be expecting the goodies, because we won't say expect bad, but expect goodies from Nigerians and from the members of the National Assembly. So thank you. My name is Honorable Awolu Abdu Gwalebe. I'm from the remotest part of Nigeria, Bauchi, and I come from the remotest part of Nigeria, so which is Azare, Katagum Federal Constituency. Thank you very much.
The expectation is about joint venture, is about understanding, is about the cohesion. It's not one person affair. The specific area is that we are going to do more law that will affect life. Seeing a lot of things that in Nigeria have done now, especially the president removing of the fuel subsidy, we are going to make sure that there is a palliative. We are able to shroud the law that will help to bring the palliative for the people of the rural area. And based on what President has said about the minimum wage for the civil servant, we as a legislature will make sure at any moment that the law comes up, we are able to make it, and that law should be implemented to make sure that the civil servant of each of this country are well paid for them to stand the challenges of this country. Yeah, there is already a constitutional matter that the president have to present his ministerial list within 60 days. And seeing the man that is well planned, Asuwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the vice president are planned people, seeing him, he have already brought the list of the essays to the Senate, and the Senate have approved. Within 2 days, he appointed the chief of staff and SGF. He's a man that have a program for this country. He will not reach that 60 days, he will announce his cabinet. So what we are looking at is that to roll the ball. The portfolio, so he's going to do that. He's articulate. He knows that it is a constitutional matter. He's a man that knows what the Nigeria needs. And the 10th Assembly Speaker we elect today is a man that's going to work with everybody. God bless you.
This is Channels Television. You've been watching live coverage of the emergence of the leadership of the 10th National Assembly, with the emergence of Godswill Akpabio as Senate President and Tajuddin Abbas as Speaker of the House of Representatives. Please stay tuned for more information on News Track coming up at the top of the hour.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. You've been watching this now the platform where we speak truth to power, showing the inauguration of the 10th Senate today. In the middle of the picture there is Tobia Mushan, the 100 meters, 110 meters, 100 meters hurdles women. 110 meters hurdles women. Great stuff. And anyway, yeah. So, but anyway, just to recap, thank you very much for watching. You've been watching this name at the platform where we speak truth to power. I'll be back shortly with further updates. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe to Cizinera, the platform where we speak truth to power. Just to give you a quick recap on what needs to be done, we do appreciate you. Please subscribe to Cizinera, the platform where we speak truth to power. Help us reach more people, and yeah, subscribe to reach more people and be able to help us grow the platform. We truly support, we're grateful for your support. We're over 2,500 people now on the platform. Let's continue to help us grow it. The information we're sharing is very important, so we urge you to please help us share. You're of course watching Cizinera, the platform where we speak truth to power. Subscribe to Cizinera, and of course with the direct video too. Thank you for watching, and bye for now. Bye for now. Ṣeun, mo dúpẹ́ mo kí bu wọlé ẹ̀kan sí ẹ bá a ṣe pàlórí ìdójú àti ìbílẹ̀ ojú ẹ̀ ṣeun Cizinera ló kí n láti rí ìdójú.